Using Chinese medicine, just like everything else, you can use it solely. You can use it in conjunction with the pharmaceutical or any other therapy. It doesn't interfere with what you already is receiving. As we know, depression, like any other emotional disorder, there's a link of the underproduction of serotonin. And I'm sure that there are a lot of literature that has stressed that. From the TCM perspective, however, depression is caused by, first, the deficiency of qi. So the deficiency of qi, you can imagine that the river, if you look at the meridian, it's kind of like river, and the qi is like the water that flows in the river. When the river is slowed down or dries up, it's starting to stagnate. So when it's stagnant, imagine those river is going to a garden that nourishes the flower or plants in the garden. The garden cannot thrive. So the flower in the garden, the plants in the garden, they start to wilt it. So depression, if ever been a depression, although we're not talking about clinical depression, just a depressive mode, it's like everything's starting to shut down. So a lot of time it's like, okay, I can think, but it feels like I'm thinking in 60% of my capacity. So that's a sign of qi deficiency. And on top of that, because the water flow is diminishing, because the volume of the water is not enough due to qi deficiency, is starting to cause stagnation. And that stagnation, you can have the qi stagnation, blood stagnation, phlegm stagnation. And that causes the brain fog, or the not able to clear up the mind, or not having motivation. So in TCM perspective, qi deficiency, qi stagnation, blood stagnation, and phlegm stagnation, they are the pathological change in depression. I think we are really lucky to live in a world that we have a lot of options medically, and of course there are talk therapy, there are psychotherapy, there are pharmaceutical that can help. But I think one of the other options, and of course being a Chinese medicine practitioner, is that I think Chinese medicine and acupuncture definitely can help that. As we know, serotonin, 90% or more than 90% of serotonin is actually made in the gut. And in Chinese medicine, spleen and stomach, it controls the emotion of thinking. So if we look at depression, a lot of times it's more, you can kind of describe that person as overthinker. So having a strong spleen and stomach qi, it kind of corresponding, or it kind of reflects on what we talk about, the serotonin production in the gut health. So help in treatment, like a principle of treatment of depression in TCM is to build a gut health, or in Chinese medicine we call it as strengthen spleen, qi, and stomach, and that also help the liver qi to smooth it out. So I think Chinese medicine, including acupuncture and herbs, it's a very holistic approach, because it's not just targeting on the emotional part. It targets on the root or the 脏腑 organ that govern the emotion, and which in a way that also build a holistic perspective of wellness. A lot of time, the patient that come in to treat depression with acupuncture and Chinese herbs, a lot of time they can expect to see that their gut health is better regarding their appetite, their digestion, their elimination. And the second one is actually the quality of sleep. The quality of sleep actually is one of the most direct result from the treatment. And they can find themselves sleep deeper, more restoratively, and also wake up with feeling more refreshed. And the third one is that they can find themselves feeling more energetic. And a lot of time in clinical depression, that the sleep disruption and not feeling energetic or not motivated are the signs, the clinical side of that. And using Chinese medicine, just like everything else, you can use it solely. You can use it in conjunction with the pharmaceutical or any other therapy. It doesn't interfere with what you already is receiving. And I think it will be very beneficial for people that is treating depression with therapy, pharmaceuticals, because it's overall helping the body to restore its balance and strength. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me, and I'll see you soon.